What's up YouTube, Northwest Farm Dad here, and let's talk a little bit about fur felt hats. I just got my new Burns hat, super excited, it's the one in the box, and we're gonna look at a couple other hats as well as I review the Burns hat and talk about what exactly goes into a fur felted hat. So we're gonna start with my Stetson. So I got this hat when I was 17 years old. My dad got it for me as a birthday present, so this hat is almost 30 years old. I'm not going to give away my exact age, but this was bought from a hat store in downtown Seattle that is no longer in existence. They did custom shape it for me. It had been a low gust, but I wanted more of a cattleman crown, and it is a 4X beaver felt hat. Now, what the 4X means is the amount of the hat that is made from beaver felt. So the more X's, the more beaver felt that's in. A 4X has the least amount of beaver in the felt. So it would probably be mostly rabbit with a little bit of beaver. So that's the 4X, as opposed to like 100X or 1000X would be a much higher percentage of beaver fur in the felt. No hat manufacturer is going to give away the way that they blend it, because they just don't want to do that, and a little bit of secret there helps with probably with their margins. So if you think you have more beaver in it, then that's exciting. The next one is a Resistol. So this is one I've had for a couple of years. This is one I bought online. It came shaped pretty standard cowboy. This is a xxxx Resistol, so it's probably got a little bit more beaver in it than the Stetson. Again, there's no way to know how much is in it. I will say that the Stetson back in 1996, that was about a $200 hat. So today I would bet it's probably about a $350 hat. I paid $280 for this one. If you want to buy a 100% beaver felt Stetson or Resistol, you're looking in the $1,200 range for that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Burns hat and why I'm so excited to get it. Now, I have a very long and narrow head, which means that finding a hat for me is pretty tough that fits correctly. Most of the time, I'll find a hat that fits me tight front to back, but I end up with a lot of room on the sides. When I look at my Resistol, this is a much more circular shaped hat. When I'm wearing it, I can get it like a full pinky on both sides. So getting a custom shaped hat is key for me. A lot of mass market hats will have a metal band on the inside, which makes that custom shaping more difficult. With the Burns, they don't have that. Shaping this hat is a lot easier, and you can see it does have a very long oval shape for me. Now, Burns sells 3 different grades of hat at the $500, $600, and $1,000 price point. They're much more transparent with their blends. They sell a $500 100% rabbit. They sell a $600 50% rabbit, 50% beaver, and that's what this is. This is a 50-50. And then they sell a $1,000 100% beaver. So the Burns custom Burns fit hat is actually cheaper at the 100% beaver than a Stetson or Resistol. A couple other things that I think are super cool about this hat are that inside the hat band, it's handmade for me, and it's just a really great, well-fitting, well-made hat. It's the head shape and also the crown and brim that I really like. So here's the hat on me. Like I talked about with the Resistol, I can get an entire pinky in the side of the Resistol. I can't with the Burns here. So it's really tight to the side of my head here. And that is specifically because I had it custom shaped and fit at the Burns booth at the barrel race we were at in Redmond. So if you're in the market for a high-end hat, I highly recommend finding a Burns rep who can custom fit your head. And then if they don't have, like in my case, they didn't have the color that I wanted at the booth, they will take the notes, shape it, and ship it to you. And just a really, really great hat. I'm super happy with it, and definitely gonna be my go-to hat going forward. And just a few more comments about the hats. If we look at the inside sort of silk, I really like the old Stetson, you know, with the cowboy and his horse. I think that's a really cool feature on the Stetson. The Resistol is kind of plain. It's just you know, a brown with the Resistol logo. It doesn't do anything for me. The Burns has a really nice paisley pattern here on the inside with their logo. So between the three of them, you know, I like the old school Stetson with that, and then I like the higher end quality of the Burns. But that has to do with the fact that they're both higher end hats than what that Resistol is.